What's up, YouTube and Tower Defenders? Ethan DX back again with another in my Tower Evolution series. We're on the final week of August 2025, and this will be episode 36. I'm going to start this one off again with the end of my farming run before the update today. I don't like to end the farming runs early, so I'm going to let it finish out, but I figure get a jump on it again and show you where we're at. As you see, we are popping 3 black holes. So I did do some polls for the PC, or the Primordial Collapse. You can see my gem count here. We did go through all of them. I did record the polls in case something cool happened, but unfortunately nothing that cool happened. We'll go over that coming up, and I'll probably drop it at the end of the video. We'll see if I put it in the front. But I wanted to start off with where we're at. We are probably 45 to the hour to be done here. About 45 minutes to an hour, the run will be over. Currently at almost 15 trillion. So the Primordial Collapse is definitely up in the farm gain here. We're going to see the stats. I'm going to probably start off with the trackers because that's a good one to start with. And then you can go on to the update and see what we did to get there. With where my labs have been going, and I did spend some on workshop enhancements, so we're now hitting 250 trillion hit points on the wall. Let's go here. I'm still downgrading my mod, so my cannon mod, so I only got like 455 million damage. Attack speed still 40, crit still 102, none of that's changed. I'm going to scroll through in case anyone's interested on where the stats are at. Health's at 2 trillion now, base. And regen's almost, 30 trillion base. So I did put some enhancements in there. And there's that. I don't think I put anything into the utility enhancements. I think I'm gonna get back into that. But with the coins have been going up, so and the cells are slowly crawling too. So I haven't really went back to there. I will definitely be putting some back into that shortly. And we're running with landmines and chain lightning off. And we'll go scroll through the stats again, in case anyone's interested in these sort of in-run stats. I'm going to see if I can capture the actual run screen there, but if I forgot last time, I'll probably forget again. Look, my bounty's up to 6 billion to the fetch 35, so maybe, and which neither one of those are significant overall, but maybe I'll put some more into that here when I get between runs, if I remember. One thing that did happen, boom, 1Q. Check it out. I'm probably going to have that in the title or on the thumbnail, so you probably already knew that happened. But we'll go over more details of this after this run finishes, farming run. All right, we'll see you in about 45 minutes or so. Welcome back, YouTube and Tower Defenders. That run has ended. Looks like it was about an hour, 12:19. I don't remember what it was exactly, like 11:15 or something, right? So about another hour. We got 16.84 trillion coins, 71k in cells. Scroll through here in case anyone wants to see what an end to run stats look like. All right. So we're going to put that into, oh yeah, hold on. Okay, copy those down. I'm going to put that in the tracker. All right. Oh, new high wave too. Look at that. All right, we're back. So let's check it out. Here's where we're at for the week. Boom, back to the stats. We're still at 1Q. Just shy of a year, so pretty good, I think. I was trying to get there before the end of the year. It's like a little self goal I kind of set earlier this summer when I realized I was jumping up in coins pretty good. We're at a 10,246 on the stones. And I didn't do any new wave pushes or tier pushes. I do think I have some new tops here. We got a 13 trillion for tier 11 and a 16.8 trillion for tier 10. So that's pretty good. We're still just doing the straight blendering. Nothing special going on during the farming run. Let's see. Everything's basically the same. That's neither here nor there. So here's the band still the same, and then the auto picks, same as last week. Tournament. We're gonna go into tournament results. Still in a champion league, but doing okay. Getting in, as long as I can get in the top 10 each week, I'll be happy with that for now. Ever since version 27, though, I haven't been able to get back to Legends. So I had a little taste of Legends there for a bit, but once version 27 dropped, I haven't been able to get back. We'll see. We'll get back there. I'm just going to keep on grinding. Anything I said, as long as I can stay in the top 10, the stones are decent. So we'll see. This event has been mostly completed. I didn't do the nuke one just yet. I think this might be the first time I did the what is it called? This one, Death Defy. Yeah, I don't remember the number I got on that run, but with that energy shield up, and I'm using it on farming runs just for fun. I don't got anything else to use, so it's just there. I did buy out 2 clicks of the stones, and of course the rest of the store. I didn't put anything in a golden bot just yet this round. I'm going to wait until the next event starts in a few days, just in case there's another pair of relics. I like to be able to make sure I can afford to buy those out right away in case they're good ones. If there's no relics in the next one and just skins, then we'll be able to get an upgrade again on the golden bot range. We'll see what happens in a few days. Over to the guild. Guild's still doing good, kicking butt. We've unlocked some other, or I've unlocked with the bits we're getting, since we're hitting all the boxes, of course. I went ahead and did both of the skins, which you can see in the background probably. I think I'm going to probably run those for the background video. I haven't recorded that just yet. I just dropped something right behind after this video is over, or after I'm done recording the update. Didn't pick these up this one just yet. It's only a crit factor. I'll get around to it. See, everyone's still doing good. We're going to give Turtle a few more days because he had a device issue where he's trying to get it replaced. Not heard from Stampa. We're coming up here. Let's see. It'll be a new spot very soon, I think. I don't think you're out there anymore, Stampa, but if you are, check in. Didn't do any milestones. No keys, of course. I did do a little workshop. Nothing in damage, though. That's where we're at in the damage workshop. I did do health. I think I put a click into health. Brought that to 57. Click meaning 100 levels. And then I maxed out regen. So that's gold box now right from the start. So what's that? 300... 650-ish, another 100. So what's that, like 1050-ish, or about 1,000 waves or upgrades I need. So that helps get that gold box pretty quick, where I can just like dump a little bit into it and then off the start, and then let it free ups go to the end. For sure in Champions. Legends, I'll still have to do some spending if I want to get that up, I'm sure, because the Legends runs, if I get back there anytime soon, pretty short. But I think I'm good now in here. I don't think I'm going to put anything else back into this. Maybe another click here later. It's only 30 trillion, which is pretty cheap in the grand scheme. Not going to do it right now, though. Level skips are still 280 each. With the nerf into the tournaments, not sure I'm going to put more into that at the moment. I'm going to try to work on my farm some more. Although, it probably helps farm too, I'm sure. But I'll probably do a little bit more back into that once I get my enhancements built back up where I want to get them. Here's where the damage is at. We got 51 damage, 50 crit factor, and 50 super crit. 52 health, 52 regen, and 50 wall health. That's why I want to keep pumping this up some. And then we're going to get back to the enhancements. They're at 1.2 a coin and 1.2 kill coin or cells as well. I'll get back to those here soon too. A lot of workshop spending. I usually save up all the coin right before a tournament and then dump it, rather than do it throughout the week, because I like to keep track of what I've gained so far. Oh, I'm trying to get over to the ultimate weapons, but I'm on enhancements. Nothing's changed on the ultimate weapon front. The Primordial Collapse with the expanded black hole size, or 3 of those. I don't think I need to put any more into size right now. I'm kind of iffy if I want to do any size stones, so I don't have to use a substat, or if I don't need a substat at all, will it still cover pretty good? So that's what I need to test on here before I do too much more. I'll probably, when I go upgrade it, well, I'll show you here in a minute what happened. Forgot in the beginning of the video, I kind of teased that it didn't have good rolls. Cooldowns at 230, so I didn't spend anything on that. Now I need to decide, do I want to keep going cooldowns like I was gonna do for all 3, or do I want to go ahead and save, because I only need about 1,000, just over 1,000 more stones, and I could do perma black hole. And with this new mod, I could maybe help significantly for farming. So I got something to think about. Cards. Here's what I'm using for farming, speaking of which. And that's why I was saying, like, I had threw in some, like, I got plasma cannon, you got energy shield. I don't know what else to use. Just then drops the boss early, tries to hurt them or brings them down. None of the other ones I could think really help with the farm pushes. So, and I've heard some people say landmine stun doesn't actually help and could be detrimental, but I don't know. The mods. So here's where we're at again. Still again downgraded Astral Deliverance for my farming, so I'm trying to keep the damage down at the moment. I did some testing, showed last week, where I'm getting better coin results by keeping my damage lower. Sharp Fortitude, still using for everything. The G comp. And we got the Primordial Collapse. And I went ahead and spent about 110k reroll shards to get those. I wasn't going to, but after the rest of the here, let's. Yeah, no. So sorry. After so many gems went out, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to get this to Ancestral anytime soon. So I need 4 more. I only got 4, and went ahead and put those on it. I did pick up, I think, 2 black hole digesters or 1. I don't know. I'm gonna, like I said earlier, I'm gonna drop that video of me pulling those at the end. I didn't talk throughout it. I was just kind of pulling, so I'll just probably just drop it at the end if anyone's interested to watch it for any reason or posterity's sake. It'll be at the end of the video. But I went ahead and got it to Ancestral. I did not switch the stats, or the I didn't reroll the stuff yet. I wanted to do a quick test, which just forgot. I didn't even look at the data tracker, or the run tracker. So I want to start off these videos with the run tracker. That's my goal going forward, because it's easier to, here's what I've done for the week and all my gains, and then we'll go into the update and see, here's the things that I've changed. Makes logical sense. I don't know why I haven't been doing it that way. These videos are very free form and just kind of wing it. There's no like script or rhyme or reason. So kind of all over the place some weeks, but I'm gonna try to do that next time, because like I said, that'll make it much easier to see where I was at. But I did do the testing on the black hole, and we'll look at that in a few moments. It's I did not, it pulled the same same coins as the G-Comp, but it did not, it got less cells, which makes sense because the more death waves are popping off with this, so picking up more cells that way. Again, those were the stats on the Primordial Collapse. Hopefully with these next 2K gems we're going to use here, I'll have a free mod coming up, or free gems coming up, hopefully any second. And then we'll pull the 2K gems and see if I can get this to Ancestral. What else happened? I think I got that Ancestral too, but I didn't care. I didn't pick up anything else useful that I could think of. Like I didn't get any project funding. I think I did get a anti-cube portal down there somewhere. Anyway, let's do it. Well, let's do it. Let's do it now. Okay, don't need that. This is what happened last time. Yes, okay, 1. All right. Need 3 more. And I would take a project fundings too. I need 2 of those. Okay. And you can use an ancestral death penalty 1 day. We're getting epics, but not the ones we need. Oh no. Okay. Alright. We got 1 more. I know I'll get a... There it is. Let's go back. 1 more pull. Darn it. Okay. So what's that now? 13.5K. Got 4. Another 2K for 1. So I'm up to 5 of those now for 14.5 or 15.5K gems. So yeah, definitely not my lucky not my lucky mod. You know, I can't win all the time. I got pretty lucky with Sharp Fortitude, I think. I think it was what, 11K I spent and got that to Ancestral with the star. And then I think it was like 300K rerolls to get those stats. So I think I burned up my luck there. Too bad I didn't get a project funding. That's what I was looking for. Let's go over labs. Here's where we're at. Almost done with package chance. When that's out of there, I'm going to put back on shard cost. Yeah, I'm going to get back on the shard cost. I think I want to get that up to max probably. I don't think it's going to get me to 140, but that's going to definitely help get it real close so that I can probably get 141 soon. And then get an extra substat going. So once recovery package is done, that'll be aiming for that. Lab speeds at 85. My health and the regions have been going for a while. As I mentioned, I needed to tighten up my EHP. Think it's a good idea. Probably gonna let that go for a little while longer, maybe another week or so. Coin kill bonus is going to max. That's all that's really changed in the last. I don't think there's anything else in the history that's gonna look surprising. So I was doing these last week too. Yeah, it's been doing these for a while. Yeah, energy shield was mentioned last week. So here we'll scroll through the labs. Anyone see anything like I'm missing that I should pick up? I might need to put some stuff up here in the favorites to keep an eye out for the future. I'm feeling pretty good on quality of life labs though. I think really I just need to finish, like I said, some my EHP, and then I probably need to get into attack soon. And just scrolling through the labs. Anyone that's listening and not watching, sorry. We'll be out of the labs in a second. I don't have really anything to add for these. Yep. Let's get over to that tracking data information sheet for the run tracker. One moment. All right. Welcome over to the JD's run tracking tools. I don't know, they updated it again. This is has a lot more awesome stuff now. If you're into that, I just like to keep track of my runs. I'm not a big min-maxer and like to dive into the best stuff, but they got all kinds of calculators and stuff now so you can fill in to figure out what you'll need, shard costs, and uptime calculators if you want to get to make sure your durations, which I could probably play with this one to get an idea. Although I did look at one of them, like I know I just need to max out the one that's on that tower.lol site. I only need to get max cooldown on black hole, and then I can have a permanent uptime. How do I get back to the main thing? I think it's over here. Yeah, here we go. All right, so here's. Did I mark where the last video was? Yeah. So the last video was on the 21st, last Thursday. And then from there, we were still sitting around 1 trillion. 2703 came out. I really just look at coins per hour. A lot of people, I noticed their stuff varies a lot, but I can run tier 10 or 11 if you've noticed. Tier 10 or 11, I get the same coins per hour and cells per hour, roughly. So it just kind of can do whatever fits the time better. But after I got the PC Mythic, you see they just jumped up. I got up to 0.1, or otherwise that 30% increase. I'm not a mathematician, but definitely went up 34 billion. Cells roughly stayed the same though. Nothing changed on that, so whatever. That's cool. That's when 2704 came out, so I'm gonna keep track of that too, because some of these patches change stuff. Like that, I think it was 03 fixed the, not fixed, but something to do with the cap of the Elites cap. That was a little different. You see, kind of went up slightly. I tried the black hole digester on this run, tier 11. You can see that the coins stayed the same. Still got like 1,034 billion. But the cells per hour dropped a ton. Like over 1,000 an hour. So, not good there. Over the course of a day, that's 25k, right? 24k, roughly. So, I went ahead and went back to the black hole or G comp, and then boom, cells are back to where they should be. So I'm gonna keep that up for now. I have a feeling if I can get that upgraded ancestral, there'll be just no compare with that black hole digester for me at the moment. That's the other thing too, is everyone's towers vary a little bit depending on where they're at in the game, how much they've developed their labs, what build they're currently using. Some people I've seen with the Primordial Collapse, less cells or coins. I've seen a lot of people post they got less coins, but they're switching from like, you know, an advanced build using a multiverse nexus, which is messing up their sinks and stuff like that. So it just really depends on your build. As a straight AFK blender builder that didn't even have a core mod that was decent really, and I have natural sync anyway, so I don't need a multiverse nexus per se. An ancestral multiverse definitely would help because it lowers cooldown a little bit extra. But outside of that, like I didn't have anything. This is probably the best farming mod for my build for any time for the upcoming future, especially seeing the gain there. That's why I think so. Should I upgrade my black hole cooldown or yeah, the cooldown, so that way go ahead and max the cooldown so that it's a perma uptime. Let's go ahead and take a look back at the tower. Let's get out of this thing. Be right back. The perma uptime would have its own potential challenges. Like I've had mixed feelings on like if it's up all the time, then I got to make sure to, or not make sure because there's nothing I can really do, but that would everything will be dying in the orbs all the time basically, right? As you've seen in the run early on, a lot of stuff will clump up on the tower. During my ultimate weapons, when they go off, it'll pull everything to the orbs and everything starts dying there while the black holes are up. And then in GT is up. And then when that collapses back down, everything kind of gets out of the line of the orbs. So that's later in the run though. Early in the run, the stuff's just dying on the orb edge anyway because I'm knock backing everything. So beginning 30 or 75% of the run, if I had a black hole up all the time, that'd just be a lot of extra coins for all that stuff that's dying outside of ultimate weapons anyway. But then later in the run, that's where I was thinking, well, now I'll have stuff that's just dying all the time in the black hole. That's still a good coin increase, right? I don't know. That's where I need to consider and think about. Also, is it would it be a problem in tournaments? Probably not, right? But I wouldn't be using my G comp, so. Yeah, stuff to consider. Because otherwise, I could just keep bringing the cooldowns down together. I know I'm eventually going to want as much GT as possible, but if I can get, if I did that, then I could put substats for the GT duration and GT cooldown. We'll see. Maybe not GT cooldown, I get it out of sync with Deathwave, but if you have any ideas or inputs on the black hole, if I should go ahead and work on that or keep on focusing on all of them together, what's your opinion? And I'm kind of leaning towards, for now, I'm going to be saving towards it, but I like the idea of, especially if they, if this works as intended and it decreases all enemies from within the black hole. There was a lot of controversy of that when it first launched, if it was going to affect bosses and elites, but I think FUDs came out and said that that is the intent, is that it would be all enemies. So if that's the case, keeping this up all the time should help like farm runs exponentially, right? So yeah, I think that's where I'm thinking about for now. I should get back to doing some milestone pushes though with that. We'll see. I haven't done that in a while, and I've been up in my workshop a lot, so I bet I can. I don't need card mastery though, but I bet I can get some more stones and gems out of here. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in and following along. If you guys want like behind the scenes and early sneak peeks, and also to leave your own participation and feedback and discussions, we got a Discord link below. There's a bunch of people in there that have been real friendly and helpful with each other and posting their updates. Love following along with everyone. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Leave a comment if you would like. And I hope to see you next week. Take it easy and keep it up.